Cancers, welcome to your reading. This will be a general reading for the month of September. Apply this to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and north node. If this general message doesn't resonate, it's okay. Check your other placements. I'll be uploading videos between this week and next with all the other signs posted, so stay tuned for those. So let's get some general energy for Cancers for the month of September. See what's going on. What is the general energy for Cancers for the month of September? So we got partnership. General energy for Cancer for the month of September. We got block out distractions. Alright, let's see what else. Other energy, general energy for Cancer for the month of September. Amber. One last card. Alright, and then Lamar, sensitive emotions. Alright. So these cards up. Let's see what's going on. Alright. So this is just some general energy present for Cancers for the month of September. Partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You're receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Block out distractions. Your life's purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention, so it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Give it to God. Take a deep breath and exhale. And on the exhale, release this situation to God for healing and answers. And then sensitive emotions. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. Okay. So y'all, it kind of seems like this energy here is really focusing on self-care to a degree. Focusing on self-care, but a lot of y'all seem to kind of like want somebody to really assist you with focusing on this self-care, like this self-care journey in September. I'm hearing like a lot of y'all have been burnt out from life in general, dealing with a lot of, I heard, trials and tribulations. So going through a lot of things in the workplace, in your love life, and life in general, where it's just been weighing heavily on your energy, these sensitive emotions. It seems like this has been something that you've had to put in the back burner for quite some time, the things that you have dealt with, especially in the month of August, have been very taxing, very burdening, and it feels like you haven't really had time to fully process those emotions. You kind of had to repress yourself a little bit, it seems, in the month of August to just get through it. A lot of y'all have like taken on that thought process of just like fake it till you make it, and it's good to a degree, but it kind of seems like it's now time to really rest and recuperate and turn that off and really focus on how these things have made you feel, because at this time you are in a very like heightened mode of sensitivity where a lot of things around you might drain your energy more than usual, or might like make you feel a bit more down more than usual. So it's like a lot of things you can't take, being around a lot of people, you can't take a lot of I heard harsh criticisms, harsh comments, people that maybe you normally could just like roll your eyes at and just be like whatever, or ignore them, kind of just go about your day. Right now you're kind of needing to retreat and really focus on filling your own cup back up and kind of restoring yourself to full emotional health is what I'm hearing. But with this partnership card being the first card, you might actually be meeting somebody or kind of running into somebody along this way, along this journey that helps you understand how to prioritize yourself first instead of you focusing so hard on trying to deny these emotions or trying to repress them or try to just like keep faking it till you make it. You're going to run across somebody or meet somebody that might be like a mentor to you almost. That'll allow you to understand like it, how to unwind emotionally and how to support your emotional health. This could even be like a partner, a romantic partner, a platonic partner, like a friendship. But somebody is going to be a present factor in your life that's going to help you like understand how to navigate all of these very tumultuous emotions that you've been having lately. And a lot of the time, like this card, it feels like it came out because again, it's came to like a hilt at this point where you can't deny the fact that a lot of things have gotten to you, but also you can't go forward by doing this. You can't go forward by continuing to repress how you feel and knowing that like you're a water sign, of course. You're going to feel certain things and a lot of things are going to impact you, and it's okay to be impacted, but there's a certain way you go about it without like blowing up on people or feeling like you have to hold it in until you can't anymore. It's now time to take a step back and really focus on you. With this block out distractions, this kind of feels like maybe y'all have been on go so much that again you've been around a lot of energies. Again, some of these energies I heard are vampires, so some of these energies were not positive in any way, shape, or form, but you had to deal with them for the time being because again, it could have been workplace, family, just life in general, where you couldn't avoid these energies. These energies were unavoidable. But as a result of you being in a very sensitive frame of mind, and your energy being very sensitive at the time, I heard a lot of heightened gifts are coming towards you. And unfortunately at this time, a lot of it is dealing with like emotional, I heard regurgitation. So it kind of feels like taking in people's emotions, being a more emotional sponge than usual. You have not purged that energy yet with those people. This could also easily be social media, just a lot of outside environmental factors that have kind of made you project that onto yourself. So a lot of things you might see or hear about people, you might project that onto yourself. Well, why can't I be like that? Why can't I act like that? Why can't I have that? Or it's like wanting to take on different personalities or different personality traits, I should say, besides y'all's own at this time. Because it kind of just feels like it's a lot to be yourself right now is what I'm hearing. So it's a lot to deal with the fact that a lot of things are getting to you and you wish you could just completely phase those things out. And again, you might be trying to hide that with the fact of repressing these emotions, feeling like, oh, you know, this isn't getting to me. Because a lot of the time it feels like it's like you're trying out different personality traits to see which one will help you get through this at this time, but none of it's working because it's now time to just really focus on the way that you actually feel versus what you want to show to people, what you actually want to be true. You need to focus on what actually is true. So blocking out distractions when it comes to social media, maybe friends that don't have the best coping mechanisms, situations that don't have the best coping mechanisms, even yourself that don't have the best coping mechanisms. You could just stay on social media all day to kind of like not focus on shadow work or self-healing. A lot of things could just be projections, or just you just don't feel like doing it this time. You don't feel like meeting that part of yourself right now or really coming to terms with that part of yourself, but you have to, because it's going to keep I heard it being like a blinking light. So one of those, like those lights that don't go off on the car where it's like things need to be checked, like an engine light needs to be checked. It's not going to go anywhere. Like you can try to like put paper over it, hide it, anything, but it's not going to go anywhere. This is going to keep being one of those outstanding issues that you have to really focus on, because it is really important to your growth. With the give it to God, again, this energy is about learning release your, learning not to always internalize emotion, internalize feeling, not feeling like these situations are completely on you. So again, you might internalize things to the point where you feel like these actions are solely because of you, or you made a person act this way, and no, that's not the truth. The truth is, or the matter of the fact is that, like, these people, this person lashed out that way or acted that way or has a personality like that simply because they have a lot of shadow work that they haven't done. And so it's like you don't want to take on their energy trying to be very tough-skinned and thick-skinned at this time, and in essence lose yourself, because that's not, their personality isn't tough or thick-skinned. Again, it's just a facade too. So don't take on to these people with these personalities that it's like you want to convey or embody at this time being, because everything that people show you isn't real. And that's probably, like, you already know that, and I feel like a lot of y'all do know that, but right now it's kind of harder to always understand that, because you're really just focused on trying to rid yourself of all these extra emotions right now. You're trying to figure out, like, how do I navigate through this? And for a lot of y'all, it seems like masking is the best way to do it right now, because it's not wanting to be fully dealt with, or there's a lot of emotions here that stems from a lot of past traumas, and you don't want to open up the floodgates of that either. So again, I think this is why there's going to be a supportive person coming into your life, whether it be a mentor. For some of y'all, this is an older person. Again, this could be a partner, but it does seem like somebody who's going to help you be able to articulate and understand your emotional regulation better and how to deal with that during this month. So again, this month is about self-healing and self-discovery. So let me get some energy for Cancers for the month of September. What the Cancers need to know for the month of September. So we got the Devil right off the bat. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. Let me show y'all that. The Devil. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. The Knight of Wands. Strength reversed. And one more. These cards. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay. And the top of the deck is the Queen of Wands reversed. Alright, y'all. So it does seem like y'all are kind of stuck in a cycle at this current moment. I heard that song by Rihanna, Stay Round and Around and Around and Around We Go. So it's like y'all know that you are kind of stuck in this feeling of moving yourself away from these this emotional outpouring versus kind of just like finding other distractions for it. You could kind of be reliant on somebody, so a lot of your emotional regulation could come from being around somebody and the way that they make you feel, because the Devil card is here. So there's something that you kind of have this unhealthy attachment to that needs to be addressed, and it needs to be figured out. So let me ask about the Devil reversed, actually. Let me ask about the Devil reversed, because it does seem like there's something that's just triggering you quite a lot, and maybe that's why you don't really want to focus on those emotions. The Queen of Swords came out. So yeah, this is something that needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed kind of up front. I heard kind of harshly, because this is something that has been in your life for quite some time. It's been triggering you for quite some time, and it's been a struggle to navigate through it. A lot of cards came out. I just need one more for the Devil. I don't think we want to clarify it. Okay, there we go. The Two of Wands. Okay, yeah. So it needs to be addressed. And Alright, y'all, so I had so many technical difficulties trying to get up this second part of the video. My storage ran out, and it took hella long to like upload, get storage rather. Anyway, following back from where I left off at, this Two of Wands energy talks about stability, wanting stability in your life, especially with this Two of Cups. So you're being asked, especially with the Devil card being there, to put more stability and grounding back in your life with this person. It could be a twin flame, it could be a soulmate. All soulmates are not romantic either. So this could be like somebody from your family, so a friend, but it's just somebody you have a strong tie to, that could make you feel like maybe you're not in control, or maybe you just don't feel like yourself when you don't feel like yourself when you're around this person. Like they have like a hold on you to some degree. So you're being asked to really reassess this connection here. This Seven of Pentacles reversed, with a lot of cards came out for this, but unfortunately the video stopped. But the Six of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Cups reversed, and the Death card here. You're being asked basically to stop using like unhealthy coping mechanisms when it comes to this relationship. Like either you want the connection or you don't, is what they're saying. A lot of y'all might be focused heavily on getting in another relationship, hopping in another relationship, or just heavily focused on like this other person making the first move. A lot of what ifs here, like what if they do that, what if they do this, and like how are you going to react toward it. But it seems like you're not making a move here, you're just waiting for them so then you can react, which is really making you kind of like really obsess over this, and it might be driving you crazy. You might feel like it's driving you crazy where you're just constantly obsessing over what the dynamic is here, what's going to happen here. The Six of Pentacles reversed. This person in the past has definitely breadcrumbed you. They definitely like have given you, or maybe like offered you something or led you on and then taken it back, or reneged on their promise in some way. And it's made you second guess yourself. It's made you doubt this connection. So that's probably why you don't want to take the risk of like going forward first. You're scared to. But also it's making you yearn for this person at the same time. You yearn for some type of connection from them, some type of semblance of communication from them to some degree. With this Five of Cups reversed, it's like you want to salvage this perhaps, or you want to figure out how you can salvage this in some degree. But with the Death card being here, the universe is saying you need to either wrap this connection up and put a stop to it completely and totally, and move forward with your life altogether, or you need to figure out a way to come to terms with this connection and work things out maturely with this person, instead of kind of like I heard hitting and missing, kind of like playing a game of telephone where they pick up, you don't, you pick up, they don't. And I think this is like in terms of interaction and energy. Y'all pick up on each other's energy, but maybe never say anything, or it's just a lot of hot and cold here. And y'all need to really focus on that and working through that specifically. With these next cards here, the Knight of Wands, this is their energy and your energy. So when they do come forward, and they will, communication will be coming in for this person. Even if you say you don't want it, the energy here is you definitely do subconsciously. You want to hear from this person. You want some type of closure so you can figure out, is this person going to be a significant part of your life, or are they going to finally be closed out and you can move on altogether? And that's why it's coming in, so the universe can like show you where you need to work through this at. This Knight of Wands energy is going to be you moving forward after this, depending on the outcome of this situation, moving forward all together, or moving forward by embarking upon a new beginning with this person. But this Knight of Wands is definitely their energy. This Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, both of these aces here, it kind of feels very overwhelming. Kind of feels like a little bit of a gaslighting energy, to be honest. Like somebody that thought about it, they thought about what they wanted to say to you, they thought about how they wanted to, I heard, invest in you, what basically like trying to get this connection back. And it might be very apparent for people that are communicating or will communicate with this person face to face. Really, I heard, look at their eyes. So like body language, the way that they look at you, the way how they face you, if they can't look at you, if they look away, things like that. If you're communicating with this person through text or through call, look at or hear what they don't say. If they're not letting you finish your statement, if they're sending you long paragraphs and it's just bombarding you, then really use discernment in that energy, because with this Page of Pentacles, it's like they're going to give you something almost immediately. It's like keep seeing somebody shoving something in someone's face, like take it, it's here, like I'm giving you it, it's here, I'm offering you this truce. But this Seven of Pentacles reverse is also here. So all these pentacles is kind of just like all that glitters isn't gold. This person's offering you something, or the Seven of Swords reverse, sorry. They're offering you something, but they can't hold up their end of the stick. It's like it sounds good, it looks good, the words, like they're sweet to your ears, but the actions might not follow behind it. And so with the Hierophant reverse, you're being asked to reassess this situation and see this situation differently than you have in the past. So if you didn't tell this person off in the past, it's your time to now. It's your time to really tell this person how you feel about their behaviors, their actions, how they made you feel about this situation, what you don't like about what they do, and really try to work it out with them in terms of, like not trying to force things to work, but like saying your piece, making sure you get your piece in, making sure like you speak your own truth here. Really, the situation here isn't more so about them, it's more so about you making sure that you get your proper emotional closure, because it seems like emotionally you're everywhere when it comes to this situation. A lot of things are spanning from this, so a lot of trauma they might have brought onto you. It might be very triggering. It might still be triggering for you in terms of trusting people, getting into new relationships, making new connections in relationships. You might not trust people worth a damn. Like, honestly, there might be no trust in people, and that's why, because this connection has not fully been healed yet. And a lot of this comes with the fact that there was no proper closure. This Strength card reversed, a lot of y'all, I can tell for sure, your strength might come from being around this person. It might in the past have come from being around this person where they build you up to tear you back down. And a lot of y'all might embark upon doing things for this person's attention. Maybe not directly, or maybe not consciously, but subconsciously. It's like you're doing things in spite of this person. You're making things happen in your life, but in spite of this person, because there's double Leo energy here. Strength card reverse and the Sun reverse. It's like you're not searching for happiness on your own accord. You're searching for happiness because you can't find it with this person, or because this person did X, Y, and Z to you. So it's like your happiness and your confidence isn't coming from the fact that it's real. It's coming from the fact that I heard like there is no other choice. Like I have to do this because this person isn't in my life anymore. So it's feeling like a chore. It's like confidence and self-worth almost feels like a chore to y'all. Maybe because you really wanted a connection with this person. I do remember the Ten of Cups falling out here before my video just like rudely stopped itself. The Ten of Cups did fall out here, so it's like you wanted a real strong connection with this person, and you might have really like fixated on that, and when it didn't happen, it's like now I have no choice but to move on. Now I have no choice but to be strong. And you really, it's like doing things to distract yourself from this person. I heard like the days are long, and it's kind of like this energy of like I don't want to always go on, but I have to. Some of y'all, it seems like a lot of y'all here go on out of spite, just to spite this person and be like, see what I can do without you, see how I moved on without you, but still needing recognition from this person, whether it be them spying on you, them looking at you with jealousy, envy. It's like you want some type of reaction from this person. Temperance being here is basically saying you have to balance out this energy by recognizing that this is something that is outstanding here, something you have to work on. The fact that you have to recognize this, and you have to be real with yourself about the fact that this is still here. Like a lot of your confidence is coming from how this person would feel if they saw, or how this person feels if they see X, Y, and Z. So your confidence is on like a a tightrope. It's like you need to come together and actually find confidence in yourself, and that's why like a lot of your emotional regulation right now is feeling up and down, because a lot of your emotions are primarily based on this situation. Even if it's not consciously, subconsciously, you're still working on getting over it fully. With the Nine of Pentacles reversed here, this is basically saying even when you're well accomplished, so it's like you have so many things that you have accomplished, so many things that you have moved past and moved forward from, but it's like you're not seeing your own abilities, you're not seeing your own worth, your own recognitions, your own accolades. With the Strength reversed here and the Sun here, it's like you're not seeing it. Even if it's right in front of your face, you're not seeing it because you're still dependent on this person feeling some type of way about how you have accomplished something. Maybe you might even be in competition with this person in a certain field or something that they might even be in. The Ten of Swords being here with this little phone being here, it kind of is like this block out distractions card. It reminded me of that, of like maybe you're looking at them, or maybe you're really focused on them on social media, hoping that they're focused on you, hoping that they're spying on you. For some of them, they are spying on you, but it's kind of like there is this self-sabotage here, the fact that you're still, it's like you appear like you have it all together on the outside, but on the inside, you're still craving some type of recognition out of spite. It's like, I want you to see that I'm still moving on with you or without you, but it really is like success out of spite. The Empress reversed. It's not because it's something that you're truly, you might not feel truly proud of yourself, or you might not feel like, you don't feel like you have truly succeeded in anything. So it's like you might not find true happiness in these things that you busy yourself with, because that's what they are. They're busy work, essentially. It's like you're just busying yourself with things, so you don't have to really focus heavily on this. But this is something that is keeping you down, the fact that you are kind of self-reliant on how this person feels. It's like you are bringing yourself towards active self-sabotage. Again, this is a cycle that came from the person, so it's like maybe this person made you feel lesser than, and now you're just this Queen of Wands reversed, like the overall energy here. You're just busying yourself with things that are tedious, things that you really don't find true pleasure in. It might even be things that you're really interested in, but you don't find true pleasure in them because it's about them at the end of the day. It's about really focusing and fixated on like how they feel. And that's the issue here, like focusing on them and focusing on how they would perceive these accomplishments is the biggest thing here. For your final cards, I pulled out some cards from the Soul Journeys deck, and it was freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Pride, I see myself, I love myself and see myself in everyone. And service, I feel good when I can help others. So basically everything we just discussed. With this freedom card here, you're having to free yourself. The universe is saying you need to free yourself from the fact that you rely on happiness out of spite. So the fact that you succeeding or your own happiness is being debilitated from the fact that you're still very heavily guarded when it comes to how this connection hurts you. You're still holding on to a lot of anger and spite from yourself, probably too. But it definitely does seem like it's towards this person. This prideful energy, not wanting to admit that you're not fully free from this connection yet. So you could feel like you're just not ready to admit to yourself that that's where a lot of these emotional and physical blockages even are manifesting from, the fact that you have not gotten over this fully, and it needs to be addressed, because otherwise this emotional intuition that you're getting, like a lot of this emotional gifts that Cancers got in September, or they're going to be getting, is because of the fact that like just keep blocking out what is actually needed to be discussed. And the fact of the matter, it needs to be discussed with whoever this is to you has really did like a 180 in regards to how you feel towards yourself and how you view your life. So you really need to focus on like bringing some type of understanding and closure to that. In service, I feel good when I can help others. Instead of focusing so much so on how this person would perceive you helping others and how this person would perceive your how this person would perceive your accolades and your accomplishments and your achievements, really focus on how you feel about them. Don't just do things just to do them, is what I'm hearing. Don't busy yourself just to busy yourself. Don't find interest in projects that you know that you have no interest in. Again, even just like secretly competing with this person or competing with this person in some type of way, whether it be directly in their fields or just trying to like show them up in terms of success. Make sure you're doing that because you actually want to succeed, and again, not succeeding out of anger. That's the main thing here. Make sure that you're really staying in your own lane, and really focusing on the type of freedom that you need emotionally. So that is all I have for y'all. I'm so glad I was able to get this together and upload it for y'all. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope it resonated.